Where's my music? Music. There we are. Alright. Happy Sunday. Right. Look here. Okay. Blank canvas. How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm gonna be working on a Huevember, day 25. Day 25 means we are in green. Are using this nice green color here. I was thinking I was gonna draw Mau Mau from the Apothecary Diaries, because I've been enjoying that show. Not sure if anyone else has watched it. I feel like I haven't heard too much hubbub about it on the social medias. But I like it very much, actually. It's kind of, I don't know. Like I was kind of skeptical about it when I first started watching it, but it was pretty I don't know. Like I thought it was just gonna be like, I don't know, boring historical drama or something. Like I didn't know what it was gonna be about, but it's pretty fun, like kind of medical mystery stuff and some historical drama stuff. But Mau Mau's a great character. I wish I had planned out like what pose I wanted to draw her in before I started the stream. Let me see. I'm gonna draw cat Mau Mau. Cat Mau Mau. Big eyes. Yeah. This is day 25 of Huevember. I feel like I'm getting close to finishing the challenge. I have no idea if I can do this again next year. It's very time consuming. So I don't know, honestly, I don't think it's actually that too much more time consuming than Drawtober, Inktober was. But I don't know. We'll see. I do feel like I've gotten a little bit faster for these past couple days. I don't know. If I keep it up over the year, drawing regularly, maybe I can improve my speed. I don't know. I don't know what I'm drawing. I guess this is turning into a chibi picture. Somehow. That's... What does she want to eat? I don't know. Should I draw something here? Like, thing with like a skull and crossbones on it? I don't know. The thing I always have trouble with is I don't know how to draw these like those like baggy, the Chinese style sleeves. I have a hard time drawing them all the time. Because they're not like, I don't know how to make them like fold up. Okay. Got. Chibi picture, I guess. That's fine. We can do chibi picture. Okay. Rough sketch and pen. Big cat eyes. Apothecary Diaries has been kind of fun because it's actually my first time watching any sort of like Chinese historical fiction. Or really any sort of East Asian historical fiction. I don't think I've really watched much of it at all. Should I put eyes like this, or should I put cat eyes? Like, I feel a little bit lost sometimes watching the show. like, what is this concubine system? I actually have no idea. And they have like names and stuff. What does it mean? Yeah, the concubine system is confusing. Maybe I should just read about it, and then also like the way the servant system works. Hello, Sitar Prince. Hello, hello. Bounces into chat. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. How's your weekend going? It's a chill Sunday for me. Good, because I've been staying up much too late recently, I feel like. So good to have a chill stream, I think. We can just end it. It's Monday because Australian. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you had a good weekend in that case. And hope you're having a chill Monday. Struggling to find reference pictures for this girl. Did you do anything fun on the weekend? Chill. What did I do this weekend? I think I was mostly just playing games. I don't think I did anything particularly special over the weekend. What did I do? Did a lot of chores. That's kind of typical. Hello, Jack Coro. Welcome to the chat. I don't know how to draw this hair thingy. Having a chill Monday. Usually admiring how much I've grown with the Lego sets I have. Ooh, you're a Lego? Are you a Lego collector? That's cool. That's something I never really got into. I know my niece and nephew are really into it, and then I actually have a couple of coworkers. Actually, just the one coworker I can think of off the top of my head who's like really into Lego. Yeah, it's not something I ever got really into. I don't know. I like didn't grow up with it. Hey, Crazy Returns. Hello, Gamer Beeb. Happy Sunday. I'm drawing a Mau Mau from the Apothecary Diaries. It's an anime that I've been enjoying very much recently. The new episode just came out like yesterday, I think. She doesn't actually usually look like this. She's kind of she's not a cat girl. She's normal, but she gets all excited. She's an apothecary, and she gets excited when she finds like medicinal ingredients, and then she turns into a cat for like 2 seconds. Yeah. It's a good show. I highly recommend it. I've been enjoying it. I was just telling chat that I was it's my first time kind of watching any kind of like Chinese historical fiction or like or any sort of East Asian historical fiction. I never really watched it before. So there's a lot that I'm sort of unfamiliar with culture-wise. Like I don't know what the tropes of like I don't know what's going on. But the story, without that, the story is easy enough to follow along, so that's good. You'll add it to your list. Yeah, please do. I'd be excited to see what you think of it. It's kind of like a mystery. It's like I don't know. It's sort of like a mystery plus a little bit of a historical drama plus a little bit of romance. I don't know. The main character's pretty cool. I like her. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Oh no, I don't know how to draw those sleeves. How do I draw? I don't know how to draw these sleeves. These like the Chinese style sleeves. I don't know how to draw them. Ah, hello Doc, happy Sunday. How was everyone's weekends? Doing good? I mean, I guess I saw a lot of you on Friday and Saturday, so. I might kind of know. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Having a good Sunday. Massive Lego collector, been doing it for 20 years. Wow. My goodness. Has the hobby gotten like more expensive over time? I have to imagine so. Like it feels like it's a pretty like expensive hobby now, or maybe it's always been that way. I don't actually know, because I collect like retro toys, and they have definitely gotten more expensive over time. Much to collectors' frustration. So much has changed in the last 12 hours. Oh, dang. I hope in a good way. Good. Games, chores, made a cheesecake. Ooh. How do you make a cheesecake? That seems hard. How do these clothes work? I don't actually know. Did get some pizza? Excellent. Yeah, I took a walk this morning to get some boba. Well, actually, I took a walk this morning to do to drop off some mail, and I was explicitly not supposed to get any boba. Oops. But then I walked past the store and it was like, well, these sleeves are not the same size. Here we go. I walked past the store and it was like a new boba shop had opened in my neighborhood. And I was like, should I? And I texted my husband and I was like, should I? And he was like, you already had boba like 2 days in a row. And I was like, but it's new. And like, we hardly ever walk over here. And they have like a strawberry lemon boba. And then he was like, okay, one time exception. I was like, yes. I got it. And then I immediately regretted it. Cause like, you know how like sometimes you go to a boba place, like it's a little bit hit or miss. Like you don't know if they're gonna be like good or not. And this was definitely a place where like, as soon as the drink came out, I was like, oh no, this is not a good drink. It was like neon red. I was like, oh no, it's like the artificial flavoring boba. No. No, I've been tricked. And then you drink it and it's like 500% sugar, even though you put 50% sugar. And you're like, oh, well, I'm still gonna drink it, but it's bad for me. You don't like boba in general. Maybe I've yet to go to a good one. No, I mean, like, I don't know. It does vary in quality, I feel like. But even among like boba enthusiasts, I feel like everyone's opinions about what makes good boba is very different. I don't know. So you have to find something that you like, but like some people just don't like the tapioca texture, which is like fair. Some people are just like, I don't like stuff in my drink. Like I want my drink to be flowing through my straw unhindered, and I don't want to be like chewing with some amount of probability. So I've heard people tell that to me before, which is like, I can understand that. So I don't know. You always get it without tapioca. Yeah, like for me, the tapioca is my favorite part. Like that's the reason I get boba over like, because without the tapioca, you're just having like tea juice, you know? You can get that at like any grocery store. I guess some boba places have nice like milk tea combos and stuff. So the drink itself is kind of interesting, but at that point you could just go to like a normal cafe. You love milk teas? Oh, you know what? I used to like milk teas, and then I don't know. I stopped drinking them because I realized way too late in life that I was lactose intolerant. And so then I just like stopped having them, and now I'm like very almost exclusively a fruit tea girl. Not that I dislike milk teas, but I think I've gotten used to not drinking them. And like nowadays you can get like substitute with oat milk or whatever at like a lot of places. So it's not really a problem anymore, but I think I've gotten so used to drinking not milk teas that I don't crave it as much anymore. That doesn't stop me. It usually doesn't stop me either, but like, I guess drinks are kind of the exception. Because I don't know, I tend to drink it really fast and then my tummy gets very upset quickly. But yeah, usually with like pizza or like something non-liquid, I'm usually like, okay, no problem. Pancakes with whipped cream is fine. I'll pay the price. Okay. I like tea, but I like coffee more. Ooh. I feel like I'm not, I don't dislike coffee, but I feel like I don't appreciate it as much as other people. I don't know. Like I'm always a tea person. I guess I never really acquired the like coffee taste. But I will drink it, especially if there's like free coffee. Like I will drink it. If I ever go to like research conferences for work, they always have free coffee during the breaks, and I always drink like 3 whole cups of like the free coffee. I don't know, not because I like coffee, but just because it's there and it's free, and I'm like, I better I better make use of the free coffee. I don't know. Or maybe it makes me feel more academic, I don't know. That might be why. Like, I'm gonna have intellectual conversations with my colleagues while sipping some coffee. Hey, Greg. You've been following my comics since high school, oh my god. There's some very tea-like coffees if you can go down the specialty coffee rabbit hole. Oh. Maybe that's what I need in my life. But here's the problem, like I'm much too lazy to like make a decent coffee. You want me to tell you my cursed way of making a latte at home? I mean, I don't know if you call it a latte, a coffee with milk. Will this cause people physical pain if I describe it? 'Cause I don't have a coffee machine. And I've like never really been inclined to get one because they seem, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to have like another appliance to clean or whatever. So I always have instant coffee. So I get that instant coffee. And then I get some milk. Like lactose-free milk. I've done this with oat milk, but it doesn't work as well. I get some lactose-free milk. And then I get a small Tupperware container. Okay? I get a small Tupperware container. And then I put a little bit of milk in the Tupperware container. It's a glass Tupperware container. What kind of instant? I don't know. It's just like some it's like some decaf instant from Whole Foods. I was like, this looks good. I just got it. I put the milk in the Tupperware container and then I microwave. Oh wait, no. Do I microwave it? I shake it up. I put the Tupperware cover on and I shake up the milk. And then I microwave it so that it's warm. Maybe give it an extra shake. And then I put the milk into my coffee. And that's my latte. And then sometimes I'll put like a bit of honey or like honey syrup or something. No Keurig? No, I've been... It is cursed, but it's true. Yo, the first time I did it, I was like, I'm a genius. Look at me having a fancy coffee at home after I just got done shaking up a Tupperware of milk. But, I was like, I can save so much money like this. Let's make our color palette. Only good instant coffee I've had is Nescafe Gold. Yeah, you know, I never really wanted a machine. I don't know, it's just like, you have to clean it. But I will admit, like, sometimes I walk past those pod coffee things. And they're like pretty small actually, and they come in all sorts of cute colors, like pink, like baby blue and like pink and white. I'm like, that would look really nice on the kitchen counter. But I don't know. Like, I think you still have to clean it, and then you have to buy like the little coffee pods and like, I don't know. Gotta wash the pot every once in a while. Yeah. Pose. As far as texture for coffee drinks, I found cashew milk comes closer to dairy milk. Oh, I'll have to try that. Honestly, I don't like Keurigs or anything either. I just use a normal old coffee maker. It cleans itself? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Like I just look at all. Sometimes my sister, one of my sisters is really into coffee. She has like all the like coffee stuff. But like, I don't know. I think about it and then I'm like, it's complicated. Why do all this when I can just take a spoonful of instant coffee and mix it around? So easy. How do you milk a cashew? Cashew milk's pretty good, but I'm on team oat all day. I've never had cashew milk. I do like oat milk, but big fan of coffee, has all the coffee merchandise. Well, I mean like she's got the tools. She's got like the accessories from coffee making. I'm being vague because I don't know what they are. Like I don't know what the coffee accessories are. Makes coffee from the grain. From farm to table coffee. Be a little bit more blue. Okay. Yay me? Oh no. Oh, God. And we were talking about this yesterday for the in the Harvest Moon stream, or the Story of Season stream. Being a cow doesn't seem like a very pleasant existence. Being milked like twice a day, multiple times a day does not seem pleasant. I don't know. Just saying. Block in some colors. She's got like blue. I need to choose a blue color. Blue, 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 blue. I feel like this green needs to be more, a little bit more blue, more turquoise. That? Yeah. Maybe they like it? They do? Maybe they also like being eaten? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Poor little moose. This is Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. It's a recent anime. Why does she have 4 ears? She doesn't look like this normally. She's not actually a cat girl, but she gets into these like, it's sort of like there's like times in the show where she's like excited about something. She likes to eat poison. She likes to test poisons on herself. She's kind of like a mad scientist character, a little bit. Mildly mad scientist. So she'd like like the anime like makes her look like this when she's like excited. But she's a human normally. She a baddie. Yeah. She has that trope where she's like kind of plain looking and she doesn't really care about like being pretty or whatever, but then when you dress her up, she's like super pretty, you know? It's like, come on, that's not fair. It's like Killua or Komi. Yeah. She's like, you know, I never watched, what is that show called? The one with Komi in it. I never watched that one, but, yeah, she turns into a cat, like that character. And then, she's also like, she's like resistant to poisons. Like Killua, I guess. She like tests poisons on herself. Komi can't communicate. Yeah, that's what it was called. I never watched that. I was I don't know why I never watched it. I think I found it a little too awkward. It was like too secondhand awkwardness. Couldn't handle it. Homie can't be milk. Oh god. Why would you say that? Why did you make me read that out loud? I need to learn to read chat before I say things. Please. Please don't do this to me. Why would you do this? No. I like automatically start reading. I'm like, oh, a new chat message came in. I should read it so I can feel my chat. Make my chat feel like they're included. And this happens. Why would you do this to me? Needs to be a little darker. But yeah, I really recommend it. I've been enjoying it quite a bit, actually, this show. It's like not really like anything I've watched before. Unique. I like it. Also not spew absolute filth. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Okay. Am I getting the colors right? Oh, why don't we take detox and take an ice bath? Never taken an ice bath. That seems unpleasant. Seems really hard to do. Okay. This ribbon thingy is blue. Kind of funny, she basically has like 6 ears, huh? With the ribbon and the ears and the other ears. Weird Twitch chat, we must be unhinged. And then she has like kind of a magenta shirt. Didn't know ribbons counted as ears. Cause like, you know how like I feel like it's a common thing for like, to use ribbons to kind of like give the sense of rabbit ears. Like I've seen that on character designs before. Like Pekra from, who saw the Pekra from Hololive? She has, I mean, normally she has like regular rabbit ears, but she also has a model where she's like, she has human ears. But instead of her rabbit ears, she has like a big ribbon at the top of her head. So yeah, ribbon ears. Ribbon ears. Like Rin from Vocaloid. Oh yeah, I guess Rin has the big ribbon ears. Amber from Genshin. Who else? I guess Kizuna Ai had big ribbons too. But hers are kind of like rounded. She had like round ribbons. Need to figure out what is the background gonna look like. I don't know. What should the background look like? Loading up an episode of the Apothecary Diary so I can look at a reference. Too many ears are unhealthy. And then you can hear like really well. Probably. Imagine getting tinnitus in all 6 ears. No. Wait, can you get tinnitus in only 1 ear? I thought it was just like in your head, or is it like physically? Is it like physically associated with one ear? No? Oh, okay. Looking for background references. Background references. Yeah. Oh, per ear. You can get it in just one ear. Oh, really? That sounds annoying. Okay. Can't find a good background image. Thought you meant something different? Oh. Nidus. Background. I have to draw one of those, like... don't know how to draw, like Chinese palace backgrounds. Do I do this? Anime, show me. Oh, okay. The animal crossing in the background. Oh yeah. What song is this? Boy Day. Wow, how appropriate. Well, not really. It was a long time ago. I guess it's not really that appropriate. We're communicating. We're having a secret conversation that nobody else can understand. She talks to Marvel one. Oh man, I saw an Instagram reel the other day about my voiceovers are on point. Oh man, thank you. My one weakness is I can't do a Toad voice. My younger sister's really good at Toad. Like, hello. Oh, actually, can I? Hello, Mario. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Hello. It hurts. I don't know. I can't. I should have joined the Toad chorus. He also has a Toad chorus, right? I think I talked about it last week. Louis Zong. They're all like, silent night. Oh, it's so hard to sing like that. Holy night. Marble. Marble. I can't do it. Marble doesn't sound like a very Mario. Doesn't sound like a Mario name. Lo-fi Megalovania. Lovely. The person hacking up a lung at the end. Oh yeah, they're like yeah, if y'all haven't seen it, look up Louis Zong Toad chorus. So good. A collaborative chorus of Toad voiceovers. Part Toad, part cat. Oh yeah, speaking of cats, I saw an Instagram reel the other day of somebody. I guess this is pretty common, but but yeah, somebody taking their cat out in a stroller. I was like, I want to take Marble out in a stroller. Why have I not thought about this before? And like, I feel like I've always kind of wanted to take like harness train Marble and like take him outside. But I feel like my husband was afraid of like, oh, well, if he's like, you know, rolling around on the ground, he's gonna get dirty, he's gonna get fleas, he might roll in dog poop. And I'm like, okay, well, I suppose that's a valid fear. But if Marble's in a stroller, I can take him outside without him rolling around in dog poop. And then he'll have a little harness with like a little, you know, like leash attached to the stroller, so you can't just like jump out. I don't know. And I was like, should I? Should I get a cat stroller? Thought about that too, but it's best to start taking them out as kitties so they get used to it. Like they'll be too stressed. That's true. I was thinking maybe just like starting with like the apartment hallway and then maybe like the apartment courtyard, and then we could like, and, you know, and if he doesn't like it, then we'll just like not do it. But husband is afraid of everything, can't do everything around this house. He just doesn't want to have to clean up after me, which is fair, I think. Cause I'm not as like attentive to like dirt and stuff. But I was also thinking though, like, if I take a stroller and I start walking my cat around in a stroller around the neighborhood, we have a couple of friends who live in the same neighborhood as us. I feel like I need to give them a heads up. Like if they just see me walking around with a stroller and they're gonna be like, oh my god, when did they have a baby? What's going on? But it's like actually just my cat inside. And they're like, why didn't you tell us? And I'm like, tell you what? I have a kid! Congratulations! I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, that was my cat. That was just my cat. How often do you do that? Oh no, I haven't started. Like I want to do it, but it occurred to me as I was thinking about it that I should give my friends who live nearby like a heads up so they don't think I had like a secret baby. You're right, it is my baby. Cat pops out. Yeah, exactly. Would you like to see my child? I should wear a little like, or I should make Marble wear like a little bonnet. Your baby named Bebby. Bebby the cat. My next cat will be named Bebby. Good idea. Good idea. What is perspective? Why does this background look weird? I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I think the perspective lines are like not parallel or something. Whatever. I won't think about it too hard. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw. How do I draw these like... How do I draw these windows, these like paper windows things? I feel like a zoomed out view. Oh, oh, okay. I understand. This and this. There. This. Okay. This. No. This. I'm like literally copying this from the anime screenshot. The animators did more research. I can trust them. And this. Correct. This. Okay. Looks somewhat plausible. How would you feel if you saw Marble walking around your husband on a stroller? Oh, you mean like Marble's the one pushing the stroller? And then my husband's in the stroller? This is my baby husband pops out. Oh no! Oh no. I don't know. I guess I'd be impressed. If my cat can push a big stroller around, he'd be like, if I ever have a real baby, Marble will be a great babysitter, is what I would be thinking to myself. That's what I would think. A polite cat, yeah, exactly. Marble is the nanny. This. This. Did you say anything to your husband? Like, why did you do this? I mean, if I could be pushed around in a stroller as an adult, I would do it. Like, yes, give me my vitamin D, but I don't have to do anything. That's perfect. I would like this experience, please, yes. So if my cat could push us around in a stroller, I would also do it. I can be pushed around outside while I'm basically still in bed. That sounds great. Just go with the flow. Yeah, I mean, it's not even, I don't even need to ask questions. Like, this seems like a wonderful experience. You get one of those, oh, the scooters. But they're not like cozy. It needs to be like crib shaped. I want to be pushed around in a stroller. Yeah, see? Phoebe gets it. It needs to be like, it needs to be like fluffy. It needs to be fluffy. Mobility scooter. A bet. I mean, I'm sure somebody has made one like that. Just a bed scooter. You know, I don't have this mount, or actually do I? I don't remember. There's a Final Fantasy XIV mount where it's literally just a flying bed. And you just like lay down on it, like on your back, and then you're just like scooting around the world. Pretty good. Seems comfortable. I always like, that's what I imagine being in a stroller feels like. In the colors. What color are her little ear puffs? Cat ear. There's kind of like a large or lighter a lighter green. bit too light. How many pushed around in a stroller? I mean, like, I don't remember, obviously I don't remember being in a stroller, but I remember as a kid being like trying to hold on to my youth as long as possible, because if I was young enough, then I can still ride in the grocery cart with my mom. Like, do you remember? I feel like I remember the day my mom was like, "You're too big. You're not allowed to ride the grocery cart anymore." And that was the end. That was the end of my youth. Like, I remember trying so hard to stay grocery cart sized. I was 14. How tall was I when I was 14? No, I think it was... Yeah, it was definitely in elementary school, I think. But it was like, I don't know. But I do remember I was like grappling with my I don't know, whatever, the elementary school version of an existential crisis, which is I'm too big to fit in the... What do you mean I'm too big to fit in the grocery cart? No! I've always ridden in the grocery cart. And then the worst thing is when you have younger siblings and they can ride in the grocery cart still. And then you're like, you look at them and you're like, enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts, kids. And you're gonna be grown up like me. You won't be able to... This won't be forever. This won't be forever, you know. I made her skin a bit too neon. A darker? I'm just getting wheeled around in a wagon. Oh! Wagon. I don't think we had a wagon growing up. But I, felt like a king in a chariot. Yeah, exactly! Or like, you know those, you know those things that sometimes, like, cyclists, they attach to their bike that has, like, a little, like, tent attachment, right, for like their kid to ride in? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little thing that you attach to the back of your bike. And like the kid like sits inside. But it's like enclosed. It's like a zipper closure. Yeah. I always was jealous of those. I was like, I want that. That's so cool. That looks so cool. And they, I remember when I visited, where was this? Was it Denmark? Like everybody had those. But I also I guess because there's a lot of bikes, so kind of makes sense, I guess. You need to get your kids around somehow. I'd absolutely ride in one of those as an adult. Yeah, exactly! Me too! Me too! If I have a kid, I'm gonna get my kid one of those. I'm sure they'll be balling in the shade, yeah. As an adult though, when I see them, I get really stressed. Like they look kind of dangerous. Cause like, I don't know, it seems really easy to like not see it. It's cause they're so low to the ground. It seems really easy to like not see it and like accidentally get hit and you run it over with a car or something. Like I get like a little nervous. But putting that aside, it seems like it's really fun to be inside. The closest thing I had to that when I was a kid, I don't remember. Actually, no, I do vaguely remember this. I remember I had an uncle that like lived with us for a while. I don't remember why, but you know, he was there with us and like, he would take me on his bike to my preschool in the mornings and like pick me up in the evenings. And he had one of those like bike seats, the ones in the back. I remember enjoying that. It's like, oh, this is my little seat. I can see what's going on. And then, this was when I was older, but one of my sisters, she was still a little kid. She had one of those like tandem attachments to my dad's bike. So not like the enclosed ones, but it's like a little bike that attaches to a big bike. It was like an extra set of wheels. So I never got to ride that. But that. Okay. I think the lighting's looking pretty good. But yeah, the tandem bike will always look kind of fun because you can kind of like, you can actually like kind of not do anything. You don't like have to be pedaling, and you'll still get, but then you can have the illusion of pedaling when you feel like it. I never had one of those enclosed ones. But if you want to see the real fancy ones, look up the, oh man, I think I wrote down the company name because I saw them everywhere, but like, look up the kid attachments from like some Copenhagen company. They're like very fancy. They've got like windows. They're like a little trailer. Wish I could remember the company name. Those double bikes were basically 2 seats with 2 sprockets on a long bike. Yeah. The tandem bikes? I'm gonna grab a friend, take one of those off a ramp and see what happens. Yeah, I wonder what will happen, huh? Just do it at the skate park where everyone can watch. You need to contribute to society you need to give back to society. Okay. Would you feel if I started DMing with a different Canadian Prime Minister photo every day? Would I feel what? Would I feel anything? Does this make you feel anything? How would I feel? Just like sending me a Canadian Prime Minister picture? I don't know. I guess I wouldn't feel anything because I'd probably just ignore it. Photo and a name? I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel anything. So I know who they are? No one knows who they are. I know one of them. I know the Justin Trudeau. He was viral on social media for like a couple years. and I remember there was one video of him doing like push-ups. He could name like 4. Name 1. What are some Canadian things I could name? The Tim. Wait, what is it called? The restaurant? It's not Tim, is it? Tim something. It starts with a T. Syrup. Scott Pilgrim. A bunch of the English speaking Hololive girls are from Canada, I think. Tom Hockey. Oh, Tim Hortons! That's what it's called. I knew it was Tim. I was gonna be really embarrassed if it wasn't Tim. Tom Hockey. Also hockey. Just hockey. I've been to Boxing Day. Is Boxing Day just Canadian? Don't they have it in the UK too? Canadian giving. I don't know. I've been to Quebec. I went once for a work thing. And then I drew a comic about this. I was walking around with my Snow. I was walking around with my friend. We were just chatting. And then I saw a guy who was coming back from the grocery store. He had a bunch of groceries in his arms. And he had a big baguette in his grocery store bag. And he was like having trouble holding all of it. He was like across the street from me and my friend. And I looked over because he was like struggling. And then I was like, oh no, maybe he needs help. I was like thinking to myself, maybe he needs help. And then he dropped his baguette. Like a bunch of stuff fell onto the ground. And then I ran over there and I was like, oh, do you need help? And then he was like, said something in French. And then I was like, oh my God, I ran away. I wanted to help, but then I realized I didn't know how to communicate how to help. And then I ran away. Yeah, I drew a comic about it. I felt really bad. I don't know if he thought I was like trying to mug him for his baguette or something. What did I expect? I don't know. Well, I mean, what I expected was, oh, sure, thank you so much. But then he said something which was like, maybe exactly that, but it was in French and I didn't know, so I just ran away, making the whole situation way worse than it needed to be. I don't remember if my friend commented on it or not. I don't remember if he said anything. Can't remember. You speak French there? I don't know. I was kind of in like a touristy area. Like it was near like the convention center, so I don't know. I forgot where I was because I was speaking with my American friend. I was walking down the street with my American friend speaking American. And then my brain was just like, yeah, like I think most people we ran into spoke English. I don't know if it was just because like we're kind of near the conference center area, and so, you know, that's probably just like the people who work around there just like are like, oh yeah, like we get a lot of visitors from all over the place, so. The only ones who don't speak English are spiteful or they live far outside the city. Oh, well, I mean, you know, like, I don't know, they don't, I mean, if they don't need it in their daily life, that's like fine. I don't really mind that, but like, yeah, I felt kind of bad because I'm the kind of person that whenever I watch like travel shows where like people go to a different country and they like clearly cannot speak the language, but they like try to communicate with people anyway, I get really, really stressed. I don't know why. Like, I'm like, I feel like this to myself too when I travel and I don't speak the language. Like, I feel like I'm bothering people by not speaking the language. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. I'm gonna like try not to exist as much as possible while I'm here. Can show you a lot of people don't know English, just like a lot of them do. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I'm sure it's like depends on what part of Quebec you're from and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not really a problem. I think I was just very awkward. And I made things even more awkward by running away. Why did I run away? I could have just been like, I could have just like helped him pick up the bread and it would have been extremely clear what I was doing. But I ran. So now he was probably like, was that girl making fun of me? I don't know. Why did I run? Oh no, dunking on the French jokes. Oh no, this is not where I wanted this conversation to go. The fact that it was a baguette. I mean, it was a big piece of bread. He like couldn't fit it in with his whole... He couldn't fit it in with the rest of his groceries. He was like trying to balance it on top of the bags. And then I was like, oh no, this man needs help. And then I was like, man, I wish I lived I wish people here, I wish in America people could live in walking distance of a grocery store. That would be nice. I don't know, maybe Canada isn't that different. I suppose it was like downtown. Don't be oh, yeah, true. I guess, yeah, there is a difference. True. I've also been to Vancouver, but nothing interesting happened there. It was a very, like, not eventful place. Though my family, when I was a kid, visited there once, and we have a photo of, I don't know what we were taking a photo of, but we were posing as a family in front of something and like taking a picture. And this was the days before like digital cameras, right? So you took the picture and then you would like develop it, right? You bring it back home and you develop it and then you see the picture. And there was a cyclist who was riding behind us and he was doing a peace sign behind us as we were taking the picture. Like perfect timing, like successful photo bomb in the 90s. Canadians are boring. No, I said Vancouver was. Oh, they had this cool, like, I don't know what it was called. There was like a little island that had like, it was like a street market kind of place. I forget what it was called. I remember I had to walk really long across a bridge from downtown to get there. But there was like like an interesting little like shopping area. I don't remember. Greg seems to be an expert. I don't know. I can't tell if you're trying to defend the Canadians or if you're trying to make fun of the Canadians. Vancouver downtown. It was also my very first research conference ever, like in my whole life. I think I was still in undergrad at the time. And I remember asking my professor, I like emailed him. I was like, oh, thanks for recommending that I go to the conference. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? And he was like, oh, well, you know, you just like, you like talk to people, try to get to like, you know, learn more about what's going on. You attend the talks and like, you know, ask questions about things that might be interesting or like things that you may not have thought about. It's just like a way to like learn about what's going on. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I do remember I took a long walk across the bridge to get to go to this weird street market because, well, I don't know if it was weird, but it was like, I don't know, it was very strange. Like, it felt like Disneyland suddenly. I wish I could remember the name of this place that I was at. But I took a very long walk across the bridge because I didn't want to talk to anybody at the conference. I was like, I'm gonna go explore by myself. So, making fun of you because it's funny. That's fine. There's a lot to make fun of. Yeah, my Canadian experience fairly limited. Oh, and then I accidentally drank too much at the Quebec trip. I accidentally drank too much. I almost barfed. Don't have the Canadian guy comic saved, unfortunately. I don't think I had a comic of the Canadian. Oh, sorry. You mean the baguette guy? Yeah, I don't know where it is. There's a comic somewhere. Never been to BC, some idea of the West Coast is a lot of truckers and a lot of surfers. Really expensive cost of living. Oh, so kind of similar to here. Yeah, a lot of surfers. Also very expensive. Similar to American West Coast. Okay. This drawing is going very fast. I drew the pose very quickly. I guess because it's chibi, it's like going quickly. I don't want it to be Monday tomorrow. I don't want it to be Monday. Super cute, thank you. Hope so. Y'all should watch the show. I really like it. What song is this? Final Fantasy VII battle theme. Oh man, I was catching up on the Final Fantasy XIV FanFest announcements. I haven't finished all of it. But for those of you who are not familiar with Final Fantasy, they have like a yearly. Is it yearly? Every other yearly? Every other year? I don't remember. But they have like basically like a convention in London and in Las Vegas and in Tokyo. Every 2 years, I think. And the Japan one is this weekend. The one with the tour bus guy, which was Mr. Cha. Our tour guide, Mr. Cha in Korea. He was so cool. Am I still friends with him on Kakao Talk? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Greg's talking about a comic I made about I went to Korea with my in-laws. Had a really cool like tour guide. He was like a young dude. Very fashionable. He had like a Gucci man purse. He had like high-heeled boots on. He had like aviator sunglasses. Dyed hair. like super fashionable dude, and then like he would say stuff like this, like he's like, okay, and like to your left, this is where I went to like my like we had like a college outing, like kind of an orientation thing that people do in Korea when they go to college. He's like, yeah, and this is where I met my my girlfriend or whatever. And then he's like, and then we broke up. And I'm like, oh. And I like couldn't tell if he was joking or not. Like he was speaking English, but like since English isn't his first language, like it was a little bit hard to tell. I was like, is he joking or is he like, is this like a fake funny story or is this like real? I don't know. The comic is so good. I have to tweet it. Okay, I'll find it after this. Yeah, I remember him. And then at the end he was like, all of you should friend me on Kakao Talk, which is the like the Korean it's like it's the Korean messenger program, I guess, that like everyone uses. He made everybody friend him on Kakao Talk. I think I might still be friends with him. I don't know. February 18th, 2020. Oh, okay. Thank you. I need to do more comics. I feel like since I started streaming, I've almost felt like less motivation to draw my comics, because I feel like when funny things happen, I'm now just telling stories on stream and then it like disappears from my brain. You talk here what you write in a comic. Yeah, exactly. Like I found like a different outlet for my like weird stories. And so now my comics are like, I don't know. Like it's not, the story is not like burning inside me anymore. Get it out of my system. Yeah, exactly. The need disappears. It's like, oh, I've launched it out into the world. I don't know, but I still like doing comics. I guess I do want to draw some kind of story comic, but I have no stories I want to tell that are like, I have no long form stories in my brain. I always have these like small little anecdotes. It's a shame your comics are one of my favorite things on the internet. Aw, thank you. I like the comics too. I mean, I guess there isn't really any shame in kind of reusing stories and putting them in different forms. Like I could tell them here and make them into comics. I could do that. So, I don't know. Found a typo? Oh god. No. From January 7th. Uh-oh. It wouldn't be the first time. I think there's a couple times where I've just like forgotten a word, like to write a word. Your niece and your parents. Oh yeah, that one. Yep. Yep. Tried to be the cool aunt and I failed because I have no upper body strength. He calls you weak. My niece calls me weak. Called me weak, but she said I can get better at it if I practice. Which is like, you know what? True. I can lift my niece if I want to. I can achieve my dreams if I like. Need to practice. Yeah, exactly. Good life advice for my niece. That goes for pretty much everything. Okay. I think hair is mostly cleaned up. Mostly cleaned up. Sent that comic panel to friends in the past to encourage them. Oh, really? That's so cool. Thank you for using it as like a reaction image, basically. Oh, thank you. I did get questioning my niece's motives. I did get a message on, or no, it wasn't a message. I think somebody tagged it on Tumblr. 'Cause you know how you can like add like whatever you want in the tags in Tumblr. I drew that comic about my cat thinking about jumping on the kitchen counter, and then somebody reblogged it and then tagged it with my friends and I use Marble's face in the last panel as like our emote for mischievousness. And I was like, that's fantastic. Why didn't I think of that? Marble emote. Use your comics as reaction images for the last 7 years, even with friends from school. Oh my gosh! I don't know, I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't know why. But thank you, that makes me really happy. You can like express yourself. Started with the Apple one or Google Watch? Apple Watch one? Oh, is it the one where I was like, you can put a Tamagotchi on the Apple Watch? Like, I don't know what it's for, but I can't remember. Oh, because I didn't want to exercise. Yeah, I gave up on Apple Watch. I don't know. I can't do it. Too hard to charge an extra thing. But I'm lazy when talking about group projects at school. Oh, I see. Ooh, is this Stardew music? Everyone gave up on Apple Watch? Or Apple Watch? Yeah, I thought I would get super into it because of the like virtual pet potential of it, but I don't know. In practice, it wasn't actually that nice. It doesn't look that good. I don't know how to draw these like cat eyes. Eyes? Cat eyes? I guess the new Tamagotchi is a watch. Maybe I'll just do that. It does have like a pedometer, like, mode. I could just do that instead. Tiny eyes? I don't know. Tiny cat eyes? I don't know. This is fine, I guess. This is fine. I'm kind of wondering if I should just simplify the eyes a little bit, because her whole look is kind of simplified, but... maybe it's okay. It's fine. A little bit of highlight. Blushy cheek. Gotta get the blushy cheek. Should have done this first. Oh, but I was saying earlier that Final Fantasy has this like convention. And the Japanese one is this weekend. They announced some cool stuff. I don't know if I should talk about it because I feel like it's spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. And I haven't watched the whole thing either. But they announced a new class. They announced a new class. Okay, spoilers. If you're listening and you haven't seen the announcements yet, don't listen for like 2 minutes. The new class is a artist class called Pictomancer. And all the Final Fantasy artists are like freaking out. It's like a spellcaster class where you draw pictures and they like fight for you, kind of. Sort of like Sai from Naruto, if anyone remembers him. Seeing those memes today, yeah. You know, there's a lot of funny tweets. Like, Yoshi P went out of his way to be like, okay, it's a spellcaster class, but it does not have raise. Like, you cannot res. And then like I saw a tweet later, I retweeted it. Somebody was like, the Pictomancer doesn't have a raise because artists are underpaid. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh no. Yeah, a lot of people scrambling to Twitter to make the funny jokes. Does it make sense without the context? Yeah, but I'm very excited for that new class. I try to level one of each like type of class in Final Fantasy 14. So my spellcaster class that I've been leveling was Red Mage, but I might switch to Pictomancer instead. Or just write random non sequiturs like that all the time anyway, I don't know. Perhaps. I might switch to Pictomancer. I was very enamored with Red Mage when it first came out as well, but Pictomancer is just too perfect. I think all the fan artists will be like, this is me. And interestingly, apparently it's a class from Final Fantasy VI, which I feel like I should have known because I did play part of Final Fantasy VI. Maybe I didn't play far enough. But, yeah, it's from Final Fantasy VI. I don't know if it showed up in any other mainline game, though. It seemed really cool. Nice that they... I feel like Final Fantasy XIV does a really great job, like, pulling from the old games and, like, kind of revitalizing them for the MMO. And, like, taking its own spin on it. Like, makes it fun. See, like, another version of some old stuff. I don't know. They're doing a good job. I like the game. They're doing a good job. Is this how the sleeves work? No. Okay. She's looking pretty cute. Notice she took out the donations part at the bottom. Yeah, I removed my donations link. I don't know. I felt weird about it. I was like, oh, I gotta stop. I want to stream for fun. I don't want people to give me money for it. I put it on there originally a long time ago when I was like, you know, trying to spend more time doing art, but not something I guess I felt weird about. Like, I think I'd feel better about it if, what's this weird dot? Feel better about it if I was like, maybe, you know, had the goal to like do art full-time in the future, like trying to build up like an alternative income so I can like quit my job and live the dream or whatever. But I don't know. I don't really have any intent of doing that anytime soon. So my husband's SoundCloud is here. Yeah, I linked him. Gotta credit my person who composed music for me. What the heck is this song? Robin. What is this from? What is this? It's a remix of something. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I drew a SoundCloud PFP. I did indeed. Did indeed. He remixed an actual bird. Good for the bird. The bird's famous now. What is this from? I don't know what this is from. The remix by DJ Cutman? Interesting. Okay. Bird's rapping. Spittin' facts. Spittin' fire. that a thing people say still? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Stayed up too late on Friday, I think. trying to get to a good spot in Legend of Legaia. And then I just like kept not sleeping. Oh my god, I've been playing so much of the new Tamagotchi game. I talked about it, right? I was like, I started the new Tamagotchi game and I was wondering about whether to stream it or not. I've been playing it so much. It's so fun. It's extremely addicting. It's like a life... It's like a life sim game. Sort of, it's very Animal Crossing-y. Like, you have like a tent and then you are like chopping logs and you're trying to improve your camp, but also like you're trying to fix the towns around you because like a big meteorite strike happened and then everything got broken, so you're like going around like doing quests. So you're like crafting and cooking. Yeah, I think you'd like it, Gamer Beeve, actually. The only downside is it's on Apple Arcade, so you have to have an iPhone with an Apple Arcade subscription, which is kind of a bummer. But I had like a free month or whatever, so I'm gonna try to like see how far I can get in my free month. But it's a really good cozy game. It's extremely addicting, and I've been staying up to play it. Oh, tell us about your Tamagotchi collection. Oh my gosh. I need to do like a Tamagotchi collection stream, I think. But it's called Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom is what it's called. Yeah, but it's basically a Tamagotchi life sim game. You can go around, you're like crafting and you're cooking and you're like doing quests and like there is also a day-night cycle system, so like it's not like Animal Crossing where you have to wait a real-time day. You can basically go to sleep whenever you want. So then the day-night cycle isn't actually that punishing, but it still serves a purpose. Like, you know, things will like resources will revive overnight and like story quests will progress like the following day and things like that. So it's kind of like a lightweight life sim. Like nothing really bad happens if you like don't do something in a particular day, so it's not that stressful. And you collect party members. Like the more quests you do, like you can unlock new areas and you can unlock Tamagotchis to be in your party. So there's no gacha aspect to it, which is originally what I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, you just like help out your Tamagotchi friends, and then they're like, we'll join you on your quest, and then they all have like different abilities. So Kuchipachi, who's the little green duck guy you might be familiar with if you've ever looked at Tamagotchis before. He's the one that you get if you like don't take very good care of your Tamagotchi. He can help you mine rocks more efficiently, and then he can like become a bridge. Like he'll like stretch across like bridge areas or something. It's like kind of weird. I haven't actually successfully found a spot where I can do that, but he has the ability to become a bridge, so you can like access areas you weren't able to go to before. Yeah, it's so cute, and it's so addicting. There's like so much to do. I downloaded it because I was like, oh, I can definitely finish this in a month, and then I started playing it and I was like, the world map is actually huge. There's so much to do in this game. It's so big. So just playing nonstop. Staying up, not sleeping. But yeah, I want to do a collection stream maybe someday. The only difficulty is like, I feel like gathering up all my collection is kind of like scattered all around my house. Like I have them displayed in different places, so I'd have to like go through and gather them all. Which isn't too hard. But, oh, I have a little over 100. Like, I think I have like 120 now or something like that. I've been collecting them since, well, I've had virtual pets since I was a kid. Like, I grew up in that, like, Shocked Pikachu. I grew up in that, oh my god. My Marvel, are you okay? Marvel just knocked over my whole computer. Hold on. All right, we're good. No, everything's okay. He's wearing a donut because he accidentally scratched his eye again. Now we're trying to make it so he doesn't scratch the scab. Hello, Alexander Dean. So he's wearing a donut and he like misjudged his jump, and he like he accidentally, like, usually I have a little table that's set up in front of my or on top of my computer tower so that like he doesn't block the fan, and also he doesn't burn himself because it gets kind of hot. So he usually jumps up there to, like, you know, if I'm on the computer, he'll jump up there and like keep me company and like enjoy the warmth. But but he missed the jump, so instead of landing on top of the little platform, he like accidentally fell into the gap like next to the wall and the computer tower, and he was like squished in there and then like struggling to get out. So it was an eventful thing. How was Luigi? How is Luigi? How's Luigi doing? Please tell us if Luigi is suffering from inferiority complex or if he's like okay. Poor kitty. Yeah, he's okay though. His life is significantly improved because he used to. This happens like actually kind of often. I think we've solved it. I think it's because I'm clipping his nails wrong and his like it's like I'm like clipping it at an angle, so it's like making his claw like too sharp, and he's like scratching himself on accident. I think we've solved the reason, but it's a recurring problem. But his life is significantly improved because we started using the donut instead of the cone. Jojo does a great Toad impression. Luigi! Mario! That's all I can say. I don't know what else Toad says. What does he say? What does he say in Mario Kart? He's like, like he doesn't like say any words, right? He's just like screaming. But anyway, yeah, back to Tamagotchi collection. I collected, I had a Gigapet when I was a kid, and then I had some of the Tamagotchi connections. Those were the 2000 eras ones when I was a kid. And I didn't really start collecting them until maybe about 10 years ago. And that was when I was like, I'm an adult with money. I've moved out of my parents' house, and now I can spend money without my mom asking me why I'm buying things. So then I was like, I learned about the magic of eBay. And also back then, Tamagotchis were not as expensive as they are now. Like now, for whatever reason, because of the Tamagotchi revival, like I don't know, they're expensive. Like a Tamagotchi Angel or one of the original Tamagotchis are like, you know, $40 or $50 maybe sometimes. But back then, when I started collecting, you could buy like a lot of Tamagotchis for like $10. People are like, I don't want this junk. Somebody buy it. But I ended up amassing most of my collection during that era, about 10 years ago, when everything was super cheap. So I was collecting before it was cool, I guess, is what you could say. Which worked out for me because I could buy things when they weren't as popular. Everything was cheaper. So I have I think almost all of at least one of every Tamagotchi release that there's been, except for some of the really rare ones. And I also have a lot of Digimon virtual pets. Those I don't have as much of because I'm not as good at taking care of them. They require a little bit of like different gameplay. You have a lot of babies to take care of them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all, you know, I take the batteries out and they're kind of just, I sort of rotate through them. Like when I feel like it. So right now I'm running a like a Christmas themed one, or it's like a, what is it? Yeah, it's a Christmas themed one. I should push any Tamagotchis in Australia. I should. And I'm like walking down the street and people are like, oh my God, can I see your baby? And I'm like, yeah, I lift the lid. There's just like 100 Tamagotchis sitting inside and they're all like beeping like hell. Like beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Sorry, she's hungry. A little fussy right now. It's okay. But yeah, beautiful, isn't she? So cute, right? Yeah, but I have pretty much everything that I want. Like, I haven't been buying a whole lot. But now since Bandai has been kind of remarketing Tamagotchis again, there's been some new releases recently. Like, I think earlier this year. Yeah, it was earlier this year. The newest Tamagotchi, the Tamagotchi Uni, which is in color and Wi-Fi enabled so that you can get seasonal updates on the fly. Came out earlier this year, and I've been really enjoying that one. I like that one. That's been fun. Yeah, so the only ones I'm really missing, there's a couple of virtual pets I'm missing that I really want. There's an extremely rare collection from Bandai. They had this like very limited, like short-lived series of virtual pets called Magical Witches. That was by Bandai, and it was actually in the same universe as Digimon and Tamagotchi. Like they're like, they use the like the Magical Witches like little language was like the same language that Digimon uses in the shows. I don't know if you remember like watching the anime and they like go to these like ruins and there's like digicode is what they call them, the Digimon language written on like the walls or whatever. The Magical Witches also use that language. And I believe Wizardmon, one of the Digimons, is like from Magical Witches originally. But anyway, but they're very expensive. Like you can they are on eBay, but for like thousands of dollars. I did manage to find one of them for like $700 somewhere. It is probably the most expensive one I've ever bought, but they are extremely rare. Extremely rare. And there's 4 different colors, and they all have the different colors have like different magical powers. And so like it's very like connection based. You're supposed to like combine like the witches so that to like be able to craft like items or something. I don't know. There's also not a lot of information about it because it's such a rare virtual pet that like nobody's really like figured them out. I think I've only heard of a couple of people in the virtual pet community that like owns all 4 of them. But yeah, that's like on my wish list. Like I want to complete the set of those, but I'm trying to find them for like not an absurd amount of money because I cannot justify buying like a $3,000 virtual pet. That would be, I don't know, I could buy like 60 Tamagotchis with that money. And then there's I guess the other category of collection things that I want are, they're called Deca Tamagotchis. They are the ones that you would see in like, they're like the demo machines that you would, if you go to like the stores in Japan, like the electronics stores in Japan or toy stores in Japan, they're like these like huge, basically giant Tamagotchi machines that you could connect to. They were like attached to the store. You could not buy them commercially, but they made them as like little stations. So like if you were out and about, you could bring your Tamagotchi to connect to the store Tamagotchi, and then you get like special items and stuff. So those are rare for obvious reasons because they never made them commercially. But you know, like at some point, like the store got rid of the thing, and then they like ended up in some like junk place, and you know they occasionally pop up on auction sites and such. So that's the other category thing. But those are also, I mean, those are hard to find, very hard to find, and very sought after. I don't know. I guess I'm not really talking about my collection. I'm talking about like, I'm talking about like the current state of Tamagotchi collection in modern day. But yeah, I cannot resist. I think I like buying them, collecting the little like the physical objects more than I actually like playing them. Which is fine. Some people in the VPET communities are like, they're very like knowledgeable. They're like, oh, like if you do this and this, like this is how you get this secret character. And I'm like, I don't know how you all know this by heart. I have to like look up a guide every time. But learning a lot about Tamagotchis. You know what I should do is I should do like like a joke stream where I'm like giving a lecture on Tamagotchis. Like, welcome to Tamagotchis 101. And then also here's my collection because I have a captive audience and I'm gonna make use of it. Please do. You'll attend, really? Oh man. Should I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to talk about Tamagotchis without being too boring. I don't know. Like a show and tell. Sort of show and tell stream. Professor JoJo. Tamagotchi connoisseur. I like to think so. I have opinions about like which Tamagotchis are like the best to play and stuff. RSVPing right now. Like I've only made a couple of Reddit posts in my whole life that aren't art related. Like usually I'll post like my comic or my drawing on like related like fandom subreddits, but I have posted in the Tamagotchi subreddit because somebody asked like, oh, I'm new to Tamagotchi, which one should I start out with? And I'm like, here are my recommendations, and these are the reasons for which I recommend these. I don't actually, a lot of people are recommending this, but I actually don't recommend it because so I don't know. I have opinions. I have opinions. And I also, from like, I don't know, just from like a social standpoint, I think the VPET community is like really interesting. It's very a lot of casual enjoyers. Like I would put myself in the casual enjoyers category, actually, surprisingly maybe. But there's also a very big like modding community, like hacking and modding community, which I think is really, really cool. So people will like you know, over time people have figured out how to like reverse engineer like the infrared signals that the Tamagotchis use. Some of the newer Tamagotchis use, so that you can like patch your Tamagotchi with an English translation. You can like patch it with like custom content, so you can have like there's a very famous modder that makes like sprite content for like Pokemon themed things. Like you can have like a Jigglypuff Tamagotchi or like a Pikachu Tamagotchi that will like grow over time or whatever. You can have like custom backgrounds. So a lot of like custom art type stuff that people have done really cool things with, and I don't know, it's just like a neat scene, I think. A lot of creativity. And then with the Digimon community too, specifically, they've done a lot of cool things about like being able to like play Digimon VPETs multiplayer. So like I don't know if you're all familiar with Digimon VPETs, but they're like the battling ones, right? You like connect them together. I think in English, I remember the commercials back in the day in English, they called them Dock and Rock or something like that. It was like you like snap them together and then they fight. But you know, we're all busy adults. We can't like, we, you know, probably don't have a lot of like IRL friends that we can physically go to that like, that you know, have Digimons that we can battle. But the Digimon community has made it so that like people have built like custom like Arduino hardware things that you can like attach dock your Digimon into. It will read out a code which you can then send to somebody else just over Messenger or whatever. They input that code into like a program that then feeds out into some hardware that their Tamagotchi, or sorry, their Digimon is attached to, and then they will battle. So it's like, you can battle across the world. It's so cool. And then people have even built like this MMO called Digimon World, where you like load in your Digimon and you can like walk around and like battle people, and then you like load it back out. It's so cool. It's so cool. People make some cool stuff. People make such cool stuff. Human beings are so cool. Okay, I need to figure out how to make this bowl. Wear the Tamagotchi Huevember illustration. I should. Maybe I should draw some Tamagotchi. They're actually a little bit... I find them a little bit hard to draw, the Tamagotchis, because the character designs are so simple. I think I've drawn like only 1 or 2 Tamagotchi illustrations ever. One of them was for like a banner contest for the Tamagotchi Discord. Yeah, people are so cool. I'm really glad that virtual pets are kind of making a comeback in these days. A lot of new people enjoying virtual pets, and then of course the company Bandai is investing in like new Tamagotchi models, so that's good. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should make one of my Huevember illustrations a Tamagotchi illustration. I don't know. I need to make this like nondescript food item. I don't really know what she's eating, but just make something up. Fine. Maybe I should stream Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom just for fun, even though I've already started it. I want to show it off. I don't know. I don't know how interesting it will be for people to watch. Oh, I need to color the dress. Almost forgot. Poison. True. You be interested? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I need to figure out how to stream from my phone. I have to figure that out. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime this week. It'll be an excuse to like just play Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom for like 3 hours straight. Okay, maybe this week. I'll figure out how to stream from my phone. Ooh, I think we're almost done. This wrong color for the palette. Oh. I want to draw like a little poison gas thing. How do I do that? Does this look poisonous? Draw like a little like skull and crossbones here, like this. There we go. Perfect. Looks so... It looks so weird. That's fine. It's good enough. Okay, we'll color the... You know what? I need to paint the table. It's kind of plain. Let's give this table some texture, shall we? Oops. Wrong background, wrong layer. Some shine. And also some... Oh god, this bowl needs a shadow. Bowl was almost shadowless. Okay. Just some scribbles to make it look more like wood. I don't know. There we go. And then, finally, color the line art. Give it some extra line. Bit too light. Oh, almost made without a shadow. Sounds like something a Greek primordial would say. I don't know what that means. What's a Greek primordial? What's a primordial? When you say primordial, I think of like one-celled organisms. A primordial is a god from the beginning. The first artists are like, oh, phew. Almost broke the laws of physics with that one. That would have been bad. Something like that. That's a nice way of putting it. The original artists. Yeah. Sunday scaries are here. No! The name of the stream is Be Gone. He said be gone. I don't want it to be Monday. I don't want it to be Monday, and then I'm gonna do the thing where I stay up all night because I don't want it to be Monday. And for some reason, I feel like staying up all night makes it not Monday. Slower. But there's nothing you can do against the inevitable passage of time. Okay. Next weekend is a 3-day weekend for those who get MLK Day off. Oh, yes! Yes! It's like a checkpoint. It's like... The next 3-day weekend is like the flag that you... It's like the checkpoint flag in Mario levels. You're like, oh, I made it. Made it. I'm gonna fill in the eyelashes a bit more. Checkpoint, yes. Yo, I think we're done. Did I forget anything? Her eye looks a little weird in the flipped. No. The curse. The artist's curse. Her eyes look uneven. No. Look better now. A little bit. Looks great. Oh, thank you. Well, maybe I should draw. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna draw some more. Draw some more effects. Draw like some little sparklies. Thank you. Yeah. Just like this. Little sparklies. Yeah. Yeah. Getting ready to eat some poison. Yeah. Oh, hey, Hoffer, what's up? Cute art, thank you. Oh, I did this one fast, I feel like. How long have I been streaming? Just over 2 hours. I guess the poison, yeah. Yeah, this one was fast. I guess I kind of chose a simple-ish pose. So, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I finished too early. I need signature. I need to write my signature. Purple color. Sign it. My super boring signature. Sometimes I look at artists, they have like really cool signatures. Like sometimes they do it in like the style of the like Asian stamp, you know, and then they have like some, you know, characters inside. Or they have like a cool like whatever, like drawing. Mine's just like, I write my name and then write the year. Write it in an impact font. Sure will be memorable. Okay. Okay, this is good enough. I see a couple things I could fuss with, but you know what? We'll just leave it. I feel like I drew this very fast. Oh, I haven't saved. I haven't been saving. What a dangerous life I'm living. Okay. All right, day 25. Excellent. At least it's saved on stream. That's true. If I really needed to, I could like reverse engineer it from the video. I don't know. That's what superheroes say on their vacation. They would not be able to relax. I understand. Okay. Well, we'll end it here, I guess. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it was a chill time. Maybe I'll stream some Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom because I'm gonna be playing it anyway, I think, this week. So I don't know, maybe I'll do some kind of impromptu Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom stream. I don't know if I can figure out how to share my screen on there. But otherwise, if that doesn't happen, I'll be back on Friday with the usual Legend of Legaia. Yeah, I'll see you then. Let me see if there's anyone to raid. Who's online right now? Oh my god, I finished so early today. Oh my goodness. So fast. Nobody I really know. Nobody I know is online. And I'm too shy to... Oh, it looks like Milana is streaming Lethal Company. We could raid over to Milana. Okay, let's raid over there. All right. Have a good week, everybody. Thank you again for coming. See you next time. Bye.